Hello everyone. Have you ever stumbled on something so cool it just stops you in your tracks? Well, guess what? You just did. Welcome to our channel where we are going to unwrap present perfect tense like never before. This present perfect tense is used to link the past to the present. It describes actions or events that occurred at an unspecified time in the past and have relevance to the present moment. Unlike other tenses, the present perfect tense does not focus on when the action happened, but rather emphasize the effect, result, or continuity of the action. Say, for example, she has already finished her homework. In this case, her homework was completed earlier, but you are sharing this information because it's relevant to the current situation. Another example, we have visited grandma 3 times this month. So the visits occurred in the past, but the connection to the present is the total number of visits during this month, which is still ongoing. And if you are saying, we have just ordered pizza, the action of ordering pizza happened a moment ago, but the present relevance is that the pizza is on its way. And let's see the structure of present perfect tense. When it comes to the structure, it's simple. Subject plus auxiliary have plus past participle of the verb. We usually say it as the third form of the verb. The auxiliary verb have changes according to the subject. So if we are using the subject as I, you, or they, and we, then have will come. If we are using she, he, or it, has will come. And when it comes to regular verbs for past participle, we just need to add ed to the base verb. Example, walk, walked, talk, talked. But when it comes to irregular verbs, these do not follow a standard pattern, right? And that should be memorized. Example for eat, it's eaten. The third form of the verb or the past participle is eaten. And for see, it's seen. You all know when I say eat, ate is the past tense and eaten is the third form of the verb, our past participle. When it comes to see, saw, seen, seen is the third form of the verb, our past participle. So whenever I say the term third form of the verb, it's the same as the past participle, it's just another word. Let's see the contractions in the present perfect tense. In spoken and informal English, contractions are commonly used. For example, for I have, we say it as I've, and for you have, it's you've, and she or he or it, we usually use the word has, and she's, he's, and it. And for they and we, it's they, because it's have only, and for we also, it's the same we've. So you need to be very careful because the contraction with the apostrophe s can also mean is or has. So it depends on the context. The context is very essential here. Examples, I have eaten so many apples. So the action of eating apples happened in the past, but the focus is on the present result. You are reflecting on the experience. Okay? And let's see how to make negative sentences using present perfect tense. So we just need to put not in between the auxiliary verb and the past participle. It's subject plus auxiliary have plus not plus past participle of the main verb. Example, she has not been to Dubai. So here not is placed between the auxiliary verb has and past participle been. The next sentence is they have not seen that movie. So not is placed between have and seen. We have not traveled in a few years. And not is placed between have and traveled. Note that we usually contract have plus not together, like have plus not haven't, has plus not hasn't. Got it? Let's see how to make questions, how to frame questions using present perfect tense. To make a question using the present perfect tense, we exchange the subject and the auxiliary verb. So auxiliary verb comes in the front, then comes subject, later the past participle of the main verb. Have you seen her recently? So here auxiliary verb have and use the subject and seen past participle. Has she met your parents yet? So auxiliary verb has, subject she, and then past participle met. Have they eaten dinner yet? So have comes in the front, which is the auxiliary verb, they subject, and then eaten as the past participle of the main verb eat. Now let's get into how we use present perfect tense in a variety of ways. Let's focus on each of them at a time. The first one is about experience. So this present perfect emphasizes that an action has been experienced without specifying when it occurred. Example, she has been to Thailand 3 times. So here, this highlights her travel experience to Thailand, not focusing on exact dates or times. And the next one, they have seen that movie. So here the emphasis is on the fact that they have had the experience of watching the movie. And the last one is, have you ever been to that restaurant? So here this one asks if the listener has the experience of visiting the restaurant. Okay, and let's see more uses of present perfect tense. So change or to present new information. Say for example, when I say I've bought a house, so this means last week I didn't have a house and now I do. Okay, and she has broken her nose. A moment ago her nose was fine, but now it's broken. The price of flights has gone up again. This means previously the prices were lower, but they have increased. The present perfect tense is used to report this new development. Last one is he has finally been arrested. So here, before this moment, he was not in police custody. Now the situation has changed and the police have successfully arrested him. The word finally emphasizes the significance of the action, and the present perfect tense connects the past event arrest to its present consequence. Let's see more uses of this. Let's see other examples of present continuous tense. If you want to describe an action or state that began in the past and continue into the present, so we can use this present perfect tense. These sentences often used for a duration or since a starting point. She has worked here for 3 years. So here the action of working began 3 years ago and continues to the present. I have been sick since last week. In this sentence, the state of being sick started last week and persists now. We have lived in this town for 5 years now. So here the living situation started 5 years ago and remains ongoing. We will see more about this present perfect tense in our upcoming videos. Thank you. Have a great day.